Mr. Dragovich, what is your role here at York Township?
At Township, as you can tell by the hat, it's York Township Transportation Manager. And what we do Monday through Friday is take seniors 55 and older to wherever they wish to go within York Township boundaries. Our boundaries are basically North Avenue on the north to Ogden Avenue on the south. We go from 294, the tollway in Elmhurst, on the east to the east side of Route 53. Now there are questionable borderlines on Ogden, on 53, because the township boundaries wind in and out. But we make the adjustments, and that's what we do. Any ride that's coming to the township here for whatever reason, 5 days a week, they have different programs here. They have a hot lunch program. Tuesdays they show lunch in a movie. Wednesdays there's line dancing and Junji dance. So there's always something going on throughout the week here at the township. Those rides to and from the township are our $2 coupon rides. $2 here, $2 home. Anything what we call essential, such as medical, dental, grocery store shopping, church, those are all tests at a lab. Those are all essentials. Those are basically $3 coupon rides. $3 to, $3 from. Non-essential, which is our $4 ride, coupon ride, is basically if you wanted to go to your own personal beautician, your own personal barber, if you wanted to go to Yorktown, Oak Brook, Finley Square shopping malls, Kohl's. If you're doing general shopping, those are $4 rides, even though now, of course, Walmart has groceries, that's a $3 ride. Okay. Target has groceries, that's a $3 ride. We do go to both Targets at Yorktown and North Avenue and Addison Road. So this is what we do Monday through Friday. Our seniors will call, make reservations, and then we start our pickups at 8:15 in the morning to 3:15 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. We ask for 2 days' notice. Of course, if you're on a therapy schedule or a dialysis schedule, we will accommodate you as long as it's within that time frame. Now, those charges for our coupon rides have not changed. We've been at the same price level since 2005. So you know the way this economy has been going since 2005, we've done pretty good at maintaining the same costs, okay? It's really ironic, but there's more to scheduling. I'll give you an example. Miss is in Villa Park on Vermont. She's going to Yorktown to a medical building at 2340 Highland, just west of Yorktown. Finley in Lombard. She's going to Jewel, Maine. What do you know about that? Miss in Glen Ellen. So we encompass an assortment of seniors going to assortment of areas throughout York Township. Whether you live in Oak Brook, whether you live in Villa Park, in Lombard, in Elmhurst, parts of Oak Brook Terrace, parts of Downers Grove, we encompass both hospitals, both Good Samaritan Hospital as well as Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, and all the medical in between. And that's what we do. This year, well, including from April of last year to this year, we will end up doing approximately 14,536 rides, of which 7,268 were medical. Now, don't think that these rides are just a number, because they're not to us. I have 8 drivers. We have 5 full-size automobiles. We have an 8-passenger bus that handles seniors to accommodate wheelchairs. But the rides, like I say, don't let the numbers fool you. We have a background check basically on every rider. And I'll give you an example. Here we are today at 8:30. Mr. is dialysis. He's been on dialysis for 15 years. He's really a marvel. So we know how to take care of him. We know how to walk him out of his home to dialysis at the hospital and again on the pickup and return. Neil is in Elmhurst on Schiller. She comes 5 days a week to get out of her house a little bit each day for the lunch program. Okay? Again, she has no disabilities whatsoever. Has a touch of Alzheimer's, dementia perhaps. But we know to go get her door to door. As you can see at Beacon Hill, she's a marvel on a walker. She's in her 90s, and we take her 3 days a week. And every time is something medical. Sometimes I ask her, why don't you go to Yorktown Mall for a while, just to get out of the same routine of medical. She's very nice, very nice. At Beacon Hill comes here to the township. She enjoys lunch. She enjoys pinochle on Tuesdays. So as you see, we have not a dossier, we don't have a written record, but all our drivers are aware of certain individuals that require a little more extra effort to get them into the vehicle, to get them to their appointments, and to get them back home safely. So there's more to it than just the number of rides we do. That's what we look at, that's what we take care of.
Now, Dan, let me ask you a couple questions about logistics. Let's say I need a ride, but I know I'm going to be someplace for 10 minutes, then I'll need to go to another place. I want to do a tour of different places.
Right. It's funny you mentioned that because we had a lady that lives at Mays Lake. Well, at Mays Lake, there's thousands of residents there.
That's in Oak Brook.
That's in Oak Brook.
Right.
Our pickup point is at the chapel. But when we take you home to your residence because there's so many and so many different kinds of residents at Mays Lake. Mm-hmm. We took a lady to the cemetery right here on Roosevelt Road. Mm-hmm. We just drove through and drove back because she was going to a wake there that night and she wanted to know what direction we're going in and how we're getting there. We didn't take her, friends and family members took her. And that's what we do. We've had people where we take them home from a medical appointment, stop in for a gallon of milk on the way home. Mm-hmm. Okay, if I can do it, prescriptions the same thing. Jewel Osco is big in the area for prescriptions, as well as all the Walgreens, both on St. Charles and Elizabeth, as well as Main Street, as well as Summit and Roosevelt Road and Oak Brook Terrace. Sure, we do that. We do that. If it's in our power to get it done, and it's no inconvenience because we're moving on, we do it.
Now, all of your vehicles are marked, are they not?
All our cars are marked. Of course, we have John
For safety,
Valley.
security?
Right. All our cars are marked in terms of what we consider what our cars are. Of course, you have the bus, then you have car 1, 2, 3, and 4. You will see York Township Supervisor John Valley Senior Transportation signs on all our cars on both sides. You can call that number, 630-620-2413, and make your reservations. If it's something on an emergency level, and if I can work you in with somebody going in the direction you are, I will do so.
Now, are you in communication with your drivers now?
Communication levels with the drivers are at all times. Both, we have personal cell phone numbers as well as our operator, our Sprint radio. So we can call any of our drivers at any time that are out on the road.
So that's really like push to talk.
That's scheduled to bus, base 1, base 2, base 3, base 4, base 5.
Okay.
Those are our drivers. Now, for convenience, we ask, this is a senior transportation ride program. So, we sell coupon books, and all our drivers have them. And our coupon books, you can purchase through our drivers or through York Township Transportation. Mm-hmm. We don't ask it right off the bat. If you can get comfortable with us, so where you see you're comfortable, we require you to buy coupons. We sell 10 $1 coupons in a book of 10 for $10, or we sell a book of 10 $2 coupons in a book for $20. So you can either buy a $10 book, face value is $1, or you can buy a $20 book, face value is $2. 10 $2 in a book, 10 $1 in a book. All our drivers carry them as well as the office here. If you're going to ride with us on a regular basis, we do require you to purchase the coupons. Okay. You can make a check out to York Township Transportation and give it to the driver, or you can give the driver cash, and they in turn will give you the coupon book in which to use. But like I say, I'd like to see you try us first to get comfortable. And then if you're in the program, then yes, we want you to purchase our coupon books.
If I have a reservation for a specific time, let's say I call in and I make a reservation for 10 a.m. or I need to be at a location at 10 a.m., what generally do you think is an appropriate wait time?
As a rule of thumb, a lot of it is based on the senior, okay? If you're living in Lombard and you need to go to Elmhurst Hospital or the 1200 Center for Health building in Elmhurst, if you have a 10 o'clock appointment, we would pick you up like 9:30, a half hour before. And what that does in all kinds of weather, it allows us to schedule 9:30 pickup. Well, if I'm going to Elmhurst Hospital and I'm going to be on Roosevelt Road, well, maybe I can pick up Miss Patek. So we try to keep it to no more than 1 or 2 people per ride. And if that's the case, that's why we always do a half hour. Then there are some seniors that live in Beacon Hill on Finley Road and like to go to DuPage Medical at 1801 Highland. So that's only a 5-10 minute ride, so that's what we do. If you have a 10 o'clock appointment, we'll pick you up at 9:45. A lot of it is your discretion. We don't know how mobile you are, especially at first. Once you're established, yes, we do know where to pick you up. What location in the condo? Is it the lobby? Is it the patio? Is it the front entrance? Is it the back entrance? So we put that information into the computer so we have it on the reservation at all times, whether you're at Mage Lake, Peace Memorial Manor over there in Downers Grove next to Good Sam Hospital, Greencastle, okay? Wherever your location is, whether it's a private residence or a condo or apartments, we will accommodate. That's what we do. That's why we're here.
You do a great service, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Communities that are beyond the scope of townships don't have this type of service. And I'm sure there are other townships that don't go to the length that you do. And on behalf of the people who are seniors who need this service because they are unable to drive or wish not to, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're more than welcome. Don't forget to give us a call.
And tell us about the details again, the days of the week and the hours.
We operate Monday through Friday. Our first pickups of the morning start at 8:15 and the last one of the day is 3:15. We do a lot of dialysis at the end of the day and sometimes that takes up that time frame because whether it's at Downers Grove dialysis, whether it's U.S. Renal Care on Butterfield, whether it's at 1940 Springer and Lombard dialysis, or 200 East North Avenue, or Elmhurst Hospital, wherever it may be, sometimes it requires a little longer for the senior to come out from his dialysis.
Okay, and lead time to get a reservation, minimum 48 hours?
Minimum is 48 hours. We like to do at least 2 days because of the volume of rides we do. It fluctuates, of course, during the weather, but we normally go between 65 and 100 rides a day.
Okay.
Winter months, it could be a little less because basically of the weather.
And the reservation number is?
630-620-2413. And I'm here from 8 to 4:30. And if I'm not here for any reason, because at times I run seniors toward their destinations, if the schedule is heavy, you can always leave a message. I will get back to you. I won't leave you hanging.
Well, I did hear your phone ring, so maybe you got a message. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Okay, thank you. Nice to meet you.
You're a
Did
good
you care
guy.
for a brownie?